Mrs. Wynn here. Let's go ahead and put together a topic outline for your synthesis essay draft. I've already plugged in most of my information. Your goal here is to just get your ideas organized and to come up with topic sentences for your body paragraphs. Remember that each of these Roman numerals stands for a paragraph. So you've got an introduction here. And an introduction, you could start with some kind of startling statistic, current event, but just sort of put in a sentence or two about what you could talk about. Remember, this is not a set in stone outline, but this will, again, get you started and get your ideas organized. Your introduction should end with your thesis statement, and that's what I have here. That's my B points here. And this thesis statement is going to help guide the rest of my essay. So my first idea that I want to talk about is that poor diet choices include several factors. And this is not a very well-worded topic sentence, but it does sort of get things going. And so I'm going to talk about too much sugar, too much fat, and not enough vegetables. And I'm going to cite information from source A, source B, and source C. Poor diet choices add up over time. So I'm going to explain, I'm going to cite source D, source C, and let's say I also have some information from source E, another statistic or study that I want to share. Now, you'll notice whenever you hit enter at the end of one of these, you'll see a little letter show up. Just hit the backspace button once and it'll reset the letters for you. Finally, poor diet choices affect mental acuity. So I'm going to explain. I might come back to source A, source D, and then include something else from source B. And you'll notice these are in this order because they kind of flow in the explanation that I want to share. In between these sources, you will, of course, have your own explanation and transitions. When you actually sit down to write your essay, you might find that, for example, I can already see that this is a very important part of my essay. I might actually decide to divide this into two body paragraphs and really expand this and explain things better. But for right now, this helps me realize that, okay, these three sources help me talk about this. Oh, yeah, actually, I'm looking at my notes. Source E also mentions something about this that I want to include. And I might realize, wow, I've got a lot in here. And so at some point, I'm going to come up with another paragraph about mental acuity and poor diet choices. But this kind of gives you a visual map, too, of when to use which part of the source. And then your conclusion, remind your readers of the importance of your topic. And stylistically, it's nice to give a little echo of your opening. So if you open with a startling statistic, don't repeat it, but sort of echo it. Talk about, like, I gave a statistic about older Americans struggling with dementia, and I could echo about the need to make good choices as young people and even middle-aged people so that we can avoid dementia in our old age. You can also leave your readers with a little food for thought. This just kind of gives you an idea. Now that you have a visual map of your essay, you can see, okay, what would be a good idea to leave my readers with? All right, so I hope this was helpful and gets you started on putting together your topic outline for your synthesis essay. Thank you.